Going on, guys? Welcome back. We are back from this shutdown. We are doing RB things again, so we're back into it now. Super green out here at the moment. Apparently there was a lot of rain while we were away. Well, I say away, Rex is actually still away. I'm just back. So yeah, that happened. Anyway, got most of the stuff I need for RB, rebuild things, timing, RTV, gasket kit, and main bearings. I have decided I'm just going to use this crank. I'm not going to bother machining the thrust surface. I'm literally just going to throw it in and send it. Hopefully it lasts. I'm assuming it should be fine. Like I said, I'm not exactly throwing this motor together as something I'm expecting to last forever, and it's obviously very budget, as you've seen. It's so, you know, like even just all that rebuild stuff was like $300 worth. So yeah, it's a budget build. I don't expect it to last forever, so it's just going to be what it's going to be. At the moment, I'm messing around with these oil pumps. This is the oil pump that came out of that A8 motor. As you can see, the housing is pretty heavy going where the crank was pushing on it. This is the oil pump that came out of the second motor, the motor where all the bearings were pretty much shot. I just wanted to pull them apart and just inspect the teeth in this one, make sure that not a heap of bearing metal went through the gears. They seem to be fine. There doesn't look to be anything wrong with them. So I think I probably won't even bother swapping them out. This actually looks like quite a new oil pump, this one, but the housing's fucked. So yeah, so this came out of the turbo motor. Again, it's one of those things where a lot of people say the factory turbo ones had a different oil pump, but between these two pumps, I see no discrepancies. They look pretty much the same. But like I said, that motor had been rebuilt, so there's no saying that that is not just a standard pump, or who knows what the go is when other people have rebuilt stuff. So but anyway, that's what I'm dealing with. I don't know whether I'll use these gears in this pump, or I have to use this pump housing, but honestly it seems to be fine. I just wanted to make sure that it hadn't copped a heap of metal through it, but I think I'll just leave it. So I'll clean these up, as you'll very soon find out with this episode. When it comes to rebuilding engines, most of the time spent is literally spent cleaning up parts. It takes ages and ages to clean stuff, so it's going to be a fair bit of time lapse. I'm going to make it quick time lapse, but just understand that this cleaning stuff, it takes forever. But anyway, as far as getting these oil pumps apart, some of them can be a real pain. These bolts in the back of the housing can be a real stubborn pain in the ass. Usually just use an impact driver and just to give quick, good sharp tap, just sit it on some hardwood. But yeah, some of them can be a real pain, and it's real easy to wreck the heads of them. So just be careful when you're doing that, be mindful of that. But yeah, also oil pumps are expensive. That's why I'm doing this at the moment. I had planned to just put a new oil pump in it. I thought I might be able to get just a standard one pretty cheap, but yeah, no, they're pretty expensive, and I'm not gonna go ahead and spend that much money. So I'm going to clean up this housing and probably just use this housing with these gears in it. So we used obviously the wash tub just to get the bulk of the crap off it, and then usually I'll sort of dry it off a bit, and then I hit it with some trusty old brake cleaner, really get everything cleaned back up, and then we'll look at getting this button back together. Oh, sorry, put a new seal in it also, so get that out with a seal pick, knock a new seal in. When it comes to actually buttoning this back together, a lot of stuff we use inside of engines. If you ever have to take one of these apart that someone's thread Loctited, you'll understand that you'll be cursing whoever put it together. Personally, I don't really like using Loctite inside engines. It's not where it's supposed to be used. What I do use is something like this. Sorry, this bottle's probably a bit old, but this is high pressure, basically thread seal. Permatex make one as well, it's just called a thread sealer. all it basically is an anti-seize and a thread sealer. It still stops bolts from vibrating loose and that sort of stuff, but it doesn't glue them like a bond like Loctite does, which obviously for things like this, like a cast alloy part, it is just, yeah, it is a real pain in the ass when you go to take one apart that someone's Loctited. It's just not right. So generally try and stay away from using Loctite inside engines, but yeah, this sort of thread seal sort of stuff, this is like an aeromotive high pressure, extreme high pressure paste. So it still seals the threads, still stops them from coming loose and vibrating and that, but obviously doesn't glue them together, which is awesome. So that's what we do for that. There you go, there's the oil pump pretty much ready to go. As you would have seen from that time lapse, I screwed up and didn't actually get all this gasket off before I cleaned up the pump. So what I really should be doing is actually pulling this apart and cleaning it out again because of bits of gasket that could have fallen in the pickup and the outlet. But obviously, just because it's my engine and I couldn't be bothered, I'm not going to. But normally I would definitely pull that apart and clean that out again. I might still, I don't know. I'll decide later, but I won't bore everyone and film it. But anyway, that's pretty much it, ready to go, cleaned out, surface is cleaned up and new seal in it, so all pump good to go. Alrighty, so here we've got the dome tops out of the second motor I pulled down, which I wrapped up, which was a waste of time, but anyway, I'm going to unwrap these and clean these up, ready to go in the turbo motor. Obviously decided to go the dome tops because I really could use the extra compression more than anything else with the setup I plan on running. So yeah, now it's time to start cleaning pistons. It'll probably take me till dark. So this here is a like a ring groove cleaning tool. Basically you set your gauge for your ringland or your ring gap, and you use this pretty much to clean out where your ring groove is. But if you don't have one of these tools, the next best thing you can do is a broken piece, get the old ring, break it in half and just use it to clean it out. But obviously these tools come in pretty handy to do it with, so. So there's one cleaned up piston. So now it's just rinse and repeat 6 times. So.
Eventually.
So there you go, there's your 6 clean pistons, clean the rings. Obviously you can go crazy with them, you can clean the tops of them. Often if we're doing so I suppose bigger horsepower build motors or more important motors, we often will clean them up a bit better. But as I keep stating, the mighty throw together RB, I'm just going to throw it together and and go. I'm not going to spend all day cleaning stuff, because that's pretty much what it is. It's basically a whole day's worth of just cleaning parts. So when your engine builder hits you with that bill, understand that there is so much labour in doing this stuff. I also did decide to pull this oil pump back apart. I couldn't sleep at night knowing that possibly that there was gasket getting in it, so pulled it back apart, clean the gasket off properly and blow it out and put it back together. But anyway, my mistake, should have sorted that out first. Anyway, yeah, so that's probably all we'll get time for this time around. Not much exciting going on, but I'll start working on the block tomorrow and make another video of that. So cheers guys, thanks for watching as always. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon. Peace. Alright guys, there's actually one more thing I will tackle into this episode. I did notice my VRS gasket kit does not come with a new rear main seal, which is a bit funny. I thought they definitely would have. Normally they sort of do. And also, timing kit will not come with the crank pulley or the crank gear. Oh, there's some more seals there for the oil pump as well. More front seals. So there's heaps of front seals around. So yeah, the VRS kit came with front seal, but not with a rear main. So it's a bit odd, but it is what it is. So I got tensioner and belt, which is fine, but no crank gear. And yeah, need a rear main, which is all good, because actually that RB25 that I pulled down to make that educational video, everything on that was pretty fresh. So I've got a pretty fresh rear main seal down there, and I should still have the timing gear for the front of the crank off that down there, and also have like quite a fresh new water pump from that motor to put on it as well. So go fish that out, because I'm going to need it all. 31 gear, and I really got to get rid of some of my crap. Boom. So heap of crap in this box. I'm actually going to want this harmonic balancer as well, because none of the 30s had any that were any good on them. Not this one's any really good, but it's better than the rest of the ones I've got. So I'll probably use that. Very much not ideal, but anyway. The mighty RB30 won't be turning to massive amounts of RPM, so it'll be alright. So power steering pump. Don't need that. I will need that alternator. Alright, water pump. Pretty much brand new. Awesome. Alright, there she is. Timing stuff off the 25. What else did I say? Rear main. Rear main should be down here somewhere. Doing this, like actually bagging everything up and labeling it, such a handy thing to do. There we go. And that is a essentially brand new rear main. Has done not much work at all, so there we go. A few things off that 25 that have come in handy. But yeah, I'll probably use this alternator as well. Also, if anyone needs just like random 25 pistons to complete a set or something, hit me up, because I'm probably never going to use these couple of pistons, because they are the one I pulled down had a couple of dead ones. So, and I won't need that power steering pump, because I don't plan on going power steering. Anyway, it's all down here. It's all here. Alright, so now we'll actually sign the video off. So, got that stuff, which is good. This is really not ideal. Missing bits there and there, but it is certainly the best of all the ones I've got. I don't need the AC thing on the front, but whatever. I don't need much of it. I don't know, I'll see. I might try and see if I can find another one that's in better condition, because I don't need so much. Because I'll be running no AC, no power steering, none of that, so be very basic setup as far as the belt goes. So I might see if I can get something else. I don't want to pay big money. As for the rest of this build, I don't want to keep forking out money for it. It's very much a cheap build for now. Like I said, eventually one day down the track, once the crest is done, I might actually build the 31 or rebuild it again and put a 25 box in it and do something sort of semi-serious with it again, try and get some good power out of it. But as for this stage, it's really just a car for me to drive while I finish the Cresty. So yeah, anyway, cheers for watching, guys. I might do an update on the Cressy tomorrow as well, so I might try and do start doing 3 videos a week if I've got enough content, and try and ramp this up a little bit more. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you later.